The Futurum Group acquires Business Podcast Network. Let's get into it. And welcome to Innovate Marketing Daily. Today is October 30th, 2023. My name is Shawn P. Neal, and we are brought to you by MyPodcast.Media. MyPodcast.Media produces amazing podcasts for brands just like yours. So if you're considering launching a podcast, make sure you visit MyPodcast.Media. All right, we've got a great show for you today, so without further ado, and thanks so much for joining me on this 30th day of October 2023. It is one day away from the spooky holiday of Halloween. Wow, frightened myself with that. So here is some small business advice, reminder, whatever, for all of you small businesses out there, okay? If you are participating in a trick or treat, trunk or treat, trail or treat, as the case may be, that I went to last night, take advantage of these opportunities to connect with customers, future customers. So I went to this trail or treat, okay? So it's at a local park, and like a trunk or treat, businesses get the chance to set up a tent or a table and hand out candy to the kiddos as they walk by with their parents. Out of the 30 or so vendors that were there, by vendors, I mean local businesses that were there, less than half, if I had to guess, less than half handed out any type of collateral or assets. Business cards, brochures, QR codes on a table to scan, less than half. And out of that group that did, I would say less than half of those actually engaged with the parents walking by. What does that mean? That means that this is a golden opportunity to have a direct connection with your local community who could become potential customers, clients, and you missed it. So make sure that you take advantage. If you're scrambling to put those things together, you run off a stack of 250 business cards or whatever and hand out one to every parent that walks by. Make sure it gets in that bag. Say thanks for showing up. It does wonders. All right. Now, let's talk about today's story. Today's story comes to us from Austin, Texas, and that is where the Futurum Group, a leading global technology advisory, media, and research firm, announced the acquisition of Business Podcast Network, a media company known for its popular flagship show, The Drill Down. So the San Francisco-based streaming startup has a wide content asset base with over 200 shows. Let's pause for an applause for that. Now, if you follow the show, you know I'm the founder at MyPodcast.Media, so this story was particularly interesting to me. So I want to talk a little bit about the Futurum Group and BPN, Business Podcast Network, and then we'll talk about this acquisition. So the Futurum Group is one of the fastest growing independent tech advisory, media, and research firms, and has recently announced several acquisitions. Its organic growth is driven by emerging technologies and innovation across its clientele of more than 260 global companies. And Futurum covers 12 major technology sectors, including AI and data analytics, cloud, telecom, policy, consumer electronics, all kinds of things. Now, Business Podcast Network, BPN, is a venture-backed media startup with operations in San Francisco, Los Angeles, New York, and Portland, with over 200 shows that deliver business news for business people. Now, the company's flagship program, The Drill Down with Cory Johnson, has featured interviews with over 1,000 CEOs in like a myriad of fields, such as banking and biotech, cybersecurity, gaming, healthcare, lots more. Now, as part of the acquisition, BPN founder and CEO Cory Johnson will join Futurum as Chief Market Strategist. I think that, honestly, we need another applause for that. There you go. Congratulations, Cory. So Johnson is a former hedge fund portfolio manager and active investor. Now, his career includes work at Kingsford Capital, Canal Capital Management, and the Forensic Research Group. And he also served as anchor reporter and bureau chief for Bloomberg, CNBC, and TheStreet.com. Now, in his new role at Futurum, Johnson will oversee the expansion of thought leadership and research offerings, particularly within technology investing. They'll also work closely with the Futurum Group's clients to identify and capitalize on their respective endeavors and leadership in the tech sector. In addition, Johnson will continue to host the Drill Down podcast, which is now a Futurum Group production. So very, very cool. Lots of things happening with this acquisition. So please, wherever you're watching or listening to this podcast, make sure you drop by the comment section. Give a shout out to Cory and everyone there at Futurum Group and let them know that you are congratulating them and wishing them well as they move forward into the future. And of course, if you would like to support us here on Innovate Marketing Daily, give us a like, a follow, a subscribe. We would love to have you. We are here Monday through Friday, sharing amazing stories just like this one, inspiring stories about marketing, branding, and business growth so that we can get your day, your week started off on the right foot. All right, my friends, until we meet again, please stay safe and be well. See ya.